set to kick off.
It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Right there, 54, right there.
Now Ryan on first down.
He'll drop this underneath to Gurley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
On the tackle.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there.
Switch.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley.
And this will be a Falcons first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan.
Completes his short throw to Stocker. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Ryan. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21.
On the carry.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Go! Right there.
Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 51. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Hey, watch the edge.
On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Todd Gurley with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Falcons 7, Buccaneers 0. Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
At their own 25-yard line.
Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he'll drop here to throw. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. But the Brady-Gronk connection, certainly something to watch here with the Bucs in 2020. Of Tom Brady's 541 touchdown passes coming into 2020, Gronk's 78 were the most of any receiver. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
He's brought down by
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 42-yard line.
Wait, 20!
Now Brady. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
18 on the play.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. From the gun, it's Brady. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking for Gronk that time, and it's 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
Now, I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, Ryan Succop now for the Buccaneer field goal. From the right hash, this from 53. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
On the tackle.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
To throw is Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
At the 47.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now it's Gurley. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
47-yard line.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Buccaneers 3.
On 2nd and 11 now. Ryan airing it out, looking for Ridley. And he fires one that's intercepted. Antoine Winfield Jr. picks it. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time. And you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
41-yard line.
Here's Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st down, Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes, and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you're throwing so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here as the Falcons defense yet again drops him behind the line. Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. A rare pick six thrown by Tom Brady. He'd thrown only 14 regular season pick sixes in his career coming into this season. A couple others in the playoffs, the one to Robert Alford in Super Bowl 51. And you might remember the Titans' Logan Ryan doing it late in the wild card round loss a season ago. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Kickoff for Atlanta.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Working from the gun, it's Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's got this down to the 35. 16 more on that one and another first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. Two nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Brady now on first down. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
11 on the play.
Now Brady again. Caught on the right side by Jones. Not much there, only a yard. But that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
This is caught. Gronkowski. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. And a nice gain of 21 yards. It's been all passing all the time on this drive. 5 for 5, and now first and goal.
Feels like a case of until they stop us, we might as well keep running the offense that we like to run. Don't change up and do something different just because you think you need to.
Brady to throw again, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs have made this a one-score game. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mention the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check.
Here's Gurley. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Todd Gurley with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Falcons 21, Buccaneers 10.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski, and they're able to get this one across the 35. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And now this pass brought in by Brown. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
2nd and 6.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here.
Ryan. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Play action. It's Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Wait, that.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Chris Godwin with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Taken in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
2nd and 10 now. Ryan. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
You ain't doing none of that. You ain't doing none of
21.
From the shotgun, Ryan looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down.
On 4th down, the Falcons trot out the rookie punter from Syracuse, Sterling Hoffrichter.
Back deep, Antonio Brown. Great coverage there, holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
2-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
At the 22-yard line.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. Man open left side is Brown. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Gain of 15.
And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Darquez Denard there defensively.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Looking back to the air on 2nd down, it's Brady. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand.
Complete.
The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Again, it's Brady. He's got Evans. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Brady to Evans that time. First down, Tampa.
A gain of 15. And a Buccaneer first down.
Wait, 20. Give me 3 men now. 6-man. Check cross. Reload.
Brady now on first down.
That's complete to his running back, Evans.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down, Buccaneers.
Wait, 29. Alpha. Check 24.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Brady. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Open man, Gronkowski complete. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They do go for it. It's Brady. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Evans has it left side. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. So a little extra on top of the big play there.
It's tough for guys rushing the passer, but you have to know when the ball is gone. And if you listen, officials will tell you ball's gone. He didn't pull up.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up
one of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. At a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
And it's 3rd down.
Here's Brady. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Touchdown.
Ronald Jones. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
So what can Brady do here is he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. Shotgun now for Brady. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further.
Falcons 21. Ryan Suckup set to
now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Ryan. Flush to his right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards the pickup there. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
10 yards on the pickup.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. They'll run with Smith. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
I don't know about you, partner, but on 2nd and inches, a lot of the times I'm leery about the offensive guys thinking about taking a shot downtown. Instead, they just hand it to the big man and let him rumble forward for a 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
He's coming. We got double up. 54, down.
Here's Ryan to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
10.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They run. It's Gurley. fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. He swallowed him up. On 3rd down, Ryan. Buying time to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
Ryan on the keeper. Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Results in a 4th down.
And we'll see Younghoe Koo now for the Falcons. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And this is back down to a 7-point game. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
That'll be taken about a yard deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. But we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady back to Brown, this time complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. And Brady finding Godwin there for a Buccaneer first.
11 on the play.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Brady's throw there complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
To Antonio Brown. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and
able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Brady to throw again. Throw left side complete. It's Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First down,
and on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. On first down, Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. at the 20-yard line.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. To throw again on 2nd down. Brady, that's out to his running back, Fournette. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. Levante David, the Bucs' leading tackler a season ago, in on the stop.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 13-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the screen. 21. Watch the screen.
Here's Ryan. And that's Shaq Barrett, last year's sack leader, gets in there to register another one.
As I was watching the play unfold, my eyes immediately went to the referee because I wanted to see, was he going to put those 2 hands over his head and that universal signal for a safety? But it's at the 1-yard line. You know you're playing with fire when you get sacked that close to the goal line.
So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons.
Check 21.
Now Gurley. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
And here's Hoffrichter now, the punter, as he sends this one away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 42-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. 7 yards, the pickup there.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Brady on the bootleg. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Tampa Bay.
Wait, that 380. Let's go, dude. Big series right here. We got 7 Alabama.
Operating from the gun. Brady over the middle. He finds Godwin complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. 1st down.
Wait, that 380.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 12 more yards there and another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now Jones. And the Bucs are going to be set up with a first and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1 yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be second and goal coming up. Second and goal from the 1. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones with his 19th touchdown, his second of the game. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the shotgun, Ryan. To the right side and complete to Hurst. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Right there, 54, right there.
Play action. It's Ryan. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Devin White in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
The Falcons send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show.
Ronald Jones, the ball carrier.
We got a plane to catch.
Taken down.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
45, 45. Mike, 45. And we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
Today's final score.
So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Buccaneers, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they'll drop to 9-5 on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
This is Dev B Music.
Hey yo, yeah, Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19, huh? Icy, water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Hit the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that chicky finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep it racking my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my socks. Hey yo, Nike check. T-shirt check. Sneakers check. Hoodie check. Shorts check. Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy, water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you hit the bag and then I flip it. Watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. Don't wear out the sky high while I'm rocking. Just wanna ride, shorty bad and gorgeous. She was rocking stripes, said it's alright. Then I cut her off, shorty stepped on my off-whites. Okay, now wait. Gotta get the bag and racks every day. Don't tell me to relax, I can't, I'm say. Got a new Prestos and the J's in the way. Got a new wristwatch, but it don't take time. Might pull up on a hop if it talks too hot. And he wanna play ball, hit a 3-point shot. Where this my court, got a block on lock. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy, water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Hit the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that tasty finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep it racking my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my socks. Hey yo, Nike check.
Keep
second nature. All is automatic.
Another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to picking me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta look